Good afternoon, one and all. Yesterday's lecture, we have seen some numerical on population combination, as well as we have seen the theory of population combination. Okay, today we'll see some numericals on again population combination. Okay, suppose you have given assembly of three components. Here is a three components are given A, B, and C. The dimension of three components are normal normal distributed. Then they have given the condition natural tolerance is equal to the design tolerance for three components. Okay, again you know the tolerance is equal to what? 3 sigma. This is the standard condition. Determine the percentage of assembly where the interference may occurs. Okay, we want to the calculate the percentage of assembly where interference may occurs. Then how to calculate? Again, first write the given data. There are three populations are given. First is a, I will give the name population A, then population B is there, and third is a population A and B. This is the addition of the population A and B will give the population C. Okay, then one by one we'll find the required value for the population A, B, and C respectively. Okay, first I will write the given data. This design tolerance is equal to the natural tolerance. Okay, population A is given. See, there is a mean value for the A, or you have given the basic value is a 40. Okay, then the tolerance is given plus or minus 0.09. Okay, then we require the which value? We want to the calculate the sigma A value for the population A component. Okay, how to calculate that? We know that formula tolerance is equal to 3 sigma A. What is the tolerance value? 0.09. Here extra 0 is adding. Okay, 0.09 is equal to 3 sigma A. What is the sigma A? Sigma A is equal to, you will get 0.03 mm. Similar way you have to calculate for the population B. Okay, what is the basic mu is population B? You should write the mu B is equal to what? 60 is there. By mistake I have write here 40. Same thing. Okay, 60 mu B is equal to 60. And what is the tolerance? Tolerance is equal to again 0.09 is equal to 3 sigma B. You will get the same value. Sigma B is equal to 0.03 mm. Okay, once you have got the value for the population A and population B, then we are going to the population C. Population A and B are the adding type of the X. Okay, we can write the X for that. Okay, then we'll find out the mu for the population A and B are adding type X. Mu X is equal to, what is this? Mu A plus mu B. You will get the mu X is equal to 40 plus 60. You will get the 100. Then how to calculate the sigma X? Sigma X is nothing but, you know that, root of sigma A square plus sigma B square. Then you will get the 0.0424 mm. Then see the population C. Population C, uh, X and C is the, we are making the combine these two population X and C. We want to the interference. Okay, that's why I will use here letter I. Then we want to the calculate the mean of that I. Okay, interference is equal to, how to calculate that? X population, X mean minus mu C. Okay, how to calculate the population of that C component? Okay, mean of the C component, you know that here is a 100 is given, 100 plus 0.18 is there. Okay, 0.18 divided by 2 is there. Okay, that's why you will get the mu C is equal to 100.09 value. Then put these two value in that equation, mu X and mu C. Then you will get the minus 0.09. Okay, Similar way, you have to calculate the standard deviation interference is equal to sigma x square plus sigma c square. Okay, both value is known. Sigma c x already we have calculated 0.0424, and what is the sigma c value? Put that two value in that equation, then you will get the 0.052 mm. Okay, both value we have calculated. Again here use the same condition for the sigma c. What is this condition? Tolerance is equal to what? Tolerance is equal to what? 3 sigma. Then you will get the sigma c value. Then percentage of assembly with rejections, we want to the given in problem statement there is a no interference point. That's why yesterday also we have seen, if we have given the interference bit, then this value is a 0 random variable. Okay, z is equal to, you know the generalized formula, I minus mu I divided by sigma I, and put the value I is equal to 0, then mu I is equal to minus 0.09 and sigma I is equal to 0.052. Minus minus plus, then you will get the z is equal to 1.73 positive. If you have check in the chart this random variable value, then you will get the, see I have plot here graph, graph, then I have mark here positive 1.73, I is equal to 0. Okay, if you have check in the chart, then you will get the value for 1.73. This area under the this random variable 0 to 1.73 is 0.4582. This area under the normal distribution curve, you will get the 0.4582. Then how to calculate that rejection? Okay, r is equal to, here is another value is 0 this side, only we know the area under the normal distribution curve is always 1, always 1, right? That's why want to the consider only right side, 0.5 minus 0.4582 into 100, because we will get in value in percentage, you will get the 4.18 percentage, means percentage of assembly with rejection is 4.18%. Okay, all of you getting? Then similar way we'll see the next numerical. Here is a two components are given, we'll see the details. Overall as well as individual dimension are normally distributed. Normally distributed, natural tolerances are equal to the design tolerances. Again this condition is given, natural tolerances are is equal to design tolerances. Then tolerance of B is equal to, we want to the calculate the dimension of the B component, dimension of the B component. We have seen in the previous numerical, this if we have given the three component, okay, or two component, see how to calculate the mean of that component. Mu x is equal to mu A plus mu B is there, mu A plus mu B is there. Okay, the mu A is the 10, and what is the is equal to, you will get the this value, then mu B is equal to 30, mu B is equal to 30. And second condition is given, tolerances are equal to the design tolerances, natural tolerances. Okay, here is a natural tolerances they have given, 0.9 is equal to 3 sigma x, you will get the sigma x is equal to 0.3. Okay, and 0.6 is equal to 3 sigma A is equal to, you will get the 0.2 value. Then you know the how to calculate the standard deviation, root of sigma A square plus sigma B square, you will get the sigma B value, because we know that value sigma x and sigma A value, sigma x and sigma A value, because this value is given for what? Whole body, whole body A and B. Okay, this total length of the A and B is given 40 plus or minus 0.9, but what is the A value? A value is given 10 plus or minus 0.6 is there. you have to calculate this one. We know that this mu b is equal to 40 minus 10 is equal to, you will get the 30 is there. Okay, then design tolerances is equal to 3 sigma b. Then how to calculate that? This mu b is equal to 30 is there, and tolerance of b, this is 0.9 and this is 0.6. Okay, and check that we have the tolerance of the b. Total tolerance for the b, we'll get the 0.6708. 0.6708 is there. Okay, this is the dimension of the b component. Okay, all of you getting the dimension of the b component? How to get that dimension of the b component? You have to remember that. Okay, how to calculate the, if you have given the population combinations. Okay, this value you have to calculate the dimension of the b. Dimension of the b. Again, you can use the another method to find out that dimension of b. There is a mu b plus 3 sigma b is there. What is the mu b? 30 is there, plus or minus 3 sigma b. What is the sigma b value? 3 sigma b is there. 3 into 0.22, 36. You will get the 0.6738. 0.6738. Okay, all of you getting this, how to calculate that value? Then next part we'll see. The next part is the last part. This is the reliability or factor of safety and reliability. Okay, see, first reliability is describe the ability of system, or we can say the component. Okay, or we can say the device. Okay, will perform without failure for a specified period of a time under the specified operating condition is known as a reliability. Okay, this reliability is denoted by the capital R, and this range or reliability range is always 0 is less than or equal to, reliability is less than or equal to 1 is there. Okay, what is the meaning of that? Reliability, if you have given 0.95, means that 95% chances that component will perform its function satisfactorily. Okay, okay, without failure for a specific period of a time. This is known as a reliability. Okay, you have to check the probability of that component, system or device. They are performed without failure for given specified period or time. Okay, under given the specified condition, operating condition is there, is known as a reliability. Then see, probability approach to design. First we require the factor of safety. Factor of safety is very important. You know, you have learned in the design. Factor of safety is nothing but it is the ratio of material strength, or we can say the ultimate strength is there, yield strength is there, or endurance strength is there. It is the ratio of ultimate strength or yield strength or endurance strength to the working, or we can say the allowable stress is there. Factor of safety is denoted by the FOS. Okay, here is shown some values. We will see the first factor of safety that based on the design they have given here. Factor of safety for the, it is the ratio of mean material strength to the mean stress. Okay, this is depend on the design. Okay, this mu(s) is given for the mean of the material strength, mean of the material strength, and mu, this sigma is there, is given the mean stress. Okay, both value are given in Newton per mm square. This F sigma is the factor of safety for the standard deviation. Okay, and factor of safety for this sigma is strength strength is there, strength, okay, sigma s is given for the strength. We'll see the details. The next is a margin of safety. Margin of safety, see what is the margin of safety, or it is the difference between actually the material strength and stress is there. Material strength and stress is there. Okay, there are two population is given. First population is given for the strength SYT. Okay, you know that. Second population is given stress. Second population is given stress. Okay, or it is denoted by the capital M. Capital M. Okay, third population of margin of safety, or MOS, or sometimes we written M is there. You have to calculate the mean of the margin of safety. This is already I have told, mu s minus mu sigma is there. Mu s minus mu sigma is there, or we can write here mu syt minus mu sw. Then how to calculate the sigma d or sigma n? There is a standard deviation of margin of safety is root of sigma syt square plus sigma sw square is there. I have shown here one graph. Check that. This curve, normal curve for the population of margin of safety in terms of a z, in terms of a z. Again same thing is here. This margin of safety here shown in the 0, means we'll consider that side the value. If the stress or strength, this margin of safety you will get here 0. Okay, see that there is a normal distribution curve is given. The part of distribution to the left of M, check that, is equal to 0. Okay, this represent the area for which the margin of safety is negative. The stress is greater than the strength, indicating the failure. If the stress is greater than strength, then indicating that failure. Okay, then you should remember that the area below the margin of safety curve from M is equal to 0, okay, to M is equal to plus infinite. Okay, or area below the margin of safety curve from M is equal to minus infinity to plus infinity. Then you have to calculate the probability of failure or reliability percentage with the help of that margin of safety. Okay, all of you getting? Yes. There are two strength and stress is given in the this figure also. F of sigma is the frequency is given standard deviation, and frequency is given stress. Okay, there is a stress curve and this is the strength curve. Strength curve, there is a stress population is given and strength population is given. Okay, remember that. What happen in such critical application such as aircraft component necessary to include the effect of the statistic nature of the material, or we can say the strength and stress. This is done by the reliability design. Means critical, where the critical part will design, there we are using that the reliability based design. Okay, uh, this is the application of, I have told, aircraft components. Okay, where we required the statistical nature effect, at that time we are using this reliability based design. Today's lecture will stop. Next lecture we'll see the remaining part. Thank you.